Welcome back. Beavers are known for being nature's architects or engineers. In this week's edition of Next to Nature, Winston Reed and Dr. John Long explore the Beaver Dam and the creature's work ethic.
All right, Dr. Long, today we're going to talk about nature's engineer, the beaver, and its home, the dam. This is Next to Nature. Dr. Long, I wasn't completely accurate. I said that the dam was the beaver's home, but instead...
It enhances the environment in which their home is located.
All right. So how does it enhance it?
So beavers use the water that they dam up in order to provide a more safer environment in which to live. Their houses are located, or lodges as they're referred to, are located within that body of water to assist them in staying away from predators. They're called nature's engineers because they're very efficient at building these dams. There's some pros and cons of beaver dams. The pro is it provides a habitat also for fish that can live here. The con is if you hold water on certain types of trees for very long, those trees die. So there's pluses and minuses for beavers on your land or pieces of your property.
And over here I see that the beavers began with the dam here near the road, and it stretches out all the way back there, and they really just redirect the flow of the water here, right?
That's exactly right. What happens is when they build this, they're aware of where the gradient is in the water. So it may be smaller here, and if you notice it's smaller here, then if you go further down, it gets larger.
Right.
And that's because they know that the directed flow of this water will go down this ditch. So that's why they have it here going back that way.
A couple of interesting things about the beaver is that it is a herbivore.
Yep.
So it eats
Which
plants.
means plants, right.
And they prefer to go out at night opposed to during the day. That's why we don't see any beavers over here right now.
Right. Typically you'll see more activity at night. They tend to build on their dams. Like I said, any type of structure like this, they do it at night. I think it's more to lack of disturbance, where they can work hard on getting these dams built. So what a dam is actually made of is sticks and mud. And the structure itself is sound. I've walked on it myself. You can walk across a beaver dam really easily because of the structural integrity that the dam is created by the beaver. If we were to tear out a section of this dam today, by tomorrow at this time, that would be completely filled back in. They know when the water is moving out of that area.
Quickly react and quickly rebuild.
Absolutely. They do that in order to make sure that water does not flow out of the area that they've created.
And they pretty much create a fort.
That's basically what it is. I've never looked at it that way, but that's exactly what it is. If you see here, you can tell where a beaver has cut off these limbs of this tree, and they've actually used it to put the mud and the sticks together. So this is a very typical type of taking the limb off with their teeth. They have very large front teeth, and they're sharp enough to cut the trees down. They can actually cut a 5-inch tree down in 15 minutes. So
really?
They're just really an efficient creature. They're fascinating. Some people love them, some people hate them, just because of, like I said earlier, about how they can influence timber growth and things like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. If you ever heard the term eager beaver, it means that they're extremely hard workers at what they do, and they're very good at what they do.
All right, and you're very good at what you do, Dr. Long. This is Next to Nature. We'll see you next time.